In West Bengal, suspended TMC MLA Himayun Kabir has sparked a row yet again. Security heightened in Murshidabad. Suspended TMC MLA laid the foundation stone of Babri Masjid in Murshidabad, slamming his own party's government in the state. The suspended MLA said that he would build the masjid without using any funds from the government. The suspended MLA said that he would get 80 crore rupees from a donor who wants to be anonymous. Even as a war of words erupted as the BJP hit out at TMC and said that the party would uproot any stone that is laid for Babri Masjid in Murshidabad. BJP has accused the TMC of fanning communal politics in a state that goes to polls in 4 months from now.
तो मैं यही बोलना चाहता हूँ कि आप शुद्ध मस्जिद नहीं बनेगी, हॉस्पिटल भी बनेगी, मेडिकल कॉलेज भी बनेगी, एक रेस्टोरेंट कम होटल भी बनेगी, एक पार्क भी बनेगी, एक हेलीकॉप्टर लाने के लिए एक हेलीपैड भी बनेगी। टोटल बजट 300 करोड़, टोटल बजट 300 करोड़। मेरा तो इंडिया को एक बहुत बड़ा शिल्पपति, उनके 4000 करोड़ का फाइल है, और मुझे वादा किया आपको 5 करोड़ 80 करोड़ रुपया भेजूंगा।
ये पूरा ममता सरकार का मदद फुल हाई अपेजमेंट पॉलिटिक्स, बिना इजाजत नहीं सरकार की मदद के बिना ही नहीं हो सकता।
आखिरकार ये जो सस्पेंड करने का ये नाटक है,
ये ड्रामा, फुल ड्रामा,
क्या कहना चाहिए? जिस तरह खतरनाक कदम है। बाबर की नाम लेकर कोई रिलीजियस प्लेस बनाना, ये अच्छा कदम नहीं है।
सवाल ये पैदा होता कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने अपने फैसले में कहा कि ना कोई मंदिर को तोड़कर वहां पर मस्जिद बनाई गई, तो फिर किस बुनियाद पर वजीर आजम इस तरह की बात करते हैं? आखिर वो कौन से जख्म की बात कर रहे हैं? जख्म तो वो है कि 6 दिसंबर 92 को मस्जिद को शहीद नहीं किया गया, बल्कि भारत के संविधान को कमजोर किया गया, आइन को, रूल ऑफ लॉ को कमजोर किया गया, उसको जख्म दिया गया, और आज वजीर आजम इस तरह की बात करते हैं।
हुमायूं कबीर जो अब तृणमूल कांग्रेस से सस्पेंड हो चुके हैं, विधायक हैं, उन्होंने ऐलान किया था कि 6 दिसंबर को वो मुर्शिदाबाद जिले में पश्चिम बंगाल के बाबरी मस्जिद की आधारशिला रखेंगे, नई बाबरी मस्जिद वहां बनवाएंगे, और वहां पर आज वो अपने समर्थकों को लेकर जा रहे हैं। हमारे साथ हैं कांग्रेस के वरिष्ठ नेता और लोकसभा सांसद इमरान मसूद। इमरान भाई, पिछली बार आपसे मैंने बात किया था इसी इशू पर, तो आपने कहा था ये राजनीतिक कारणों से हो रहा है। अब लेकिन वो अपने समर्थकों के साथ जा रहे हैं, ईंटा वटा लेकर जा रहे हैं।
देखिए, ये तमाशा जो हो रहा है मस्जिद इबादत के लिए है, मस्जिद सियासत के लिए नहीं है। सियासत का अखाड़ा मत बनाइए। मुर्शिदाबाद के अंदर आप बहुसंख्यक हैं, आप तमाशा कर लेंगे, लेकिन देश के अंदर रहने वाले बाकी हिस्सों के अंदर मुसलमानों के खिलाफ क्यों जहर पैदा कर रहे हो? और ये जो आप तमाशा कर रहे हो, आप जिस विचारधारा से निकल कर आए हो ना, आपके सब पुराने इतिहास कंगाल लिया है लोगों ने। 2019 में बीजेपी से इलेक्शन लड़ोगे हैं, जब तुम्हें बाबरी मस्जिद की शहादत नहीं याद आ रही थी, जब तुम बाबरी मस्जिद के शहादत के शहीद करने वालों के हाथ में हाथ डाल करके चुनाव लड़ रहे थे। आज उन्हीं के कहने के ऊपर जब ये सब मामला पूरे देश में ठंडा है तो तुम उसे गरमा रहे हो।
बाबर का बाप उमर शेख भी अगर कब्र से निकल के आ जाएगा तो भी जो है विदेशी आक्रांताओं की क्रिमिनल कम्युनल क्रूर करतूत के कलंक को फिर से स्थापित नहीं कर पाएगा। और ये जो विदेशी आक्रांताओं की क्रिमिनल कम्युनल और क्रूर करतूत रही है, वो कलंक मिट गया। लोगों के जो है वो जख्म पे जो है वो भर रहे हैं। आप उस पर जो है वो फिर से नमक छिड़कने की अगर कोशिश करेंगे तो ये हुमायूं की बात आप छोड़ दो। बाबर का जो बाप था उमर शेख, वो भी अगर कब्र से निकल के आ जाएगा तो इस विदेशी आक्रांताओं की जो क्रिमिनल कम्युनल क्रूर करतूत का कलंक जो पाताल में जा चुका है, उसे नहीं निकाल सकते।
मुस्लिम वोट के लिए सब कर रहे हैं, आपस में टीएमसी का लड़ाई है, कई बार सस्पेंड हुए कर रहे हैं। उनका अच्छा रहेगा कि सब पार्टी में जा चुके हैं, नया पार्टी बना कर लड़े। और बंगाल में मुसलमानों का साथ जो अत्याचार हो रहा है, यहाँ जो गरीबी है, पिछड़ापन है मुसलमानों का, उनसे उन लोगों को उद्धार करें, विकास की राजनीति करें, यही अच्छा रहेगा। दीदी का पिछड़ागू बन के कुछ नहीं होने वाला है, ना तो झगड़ा करके कुछ होगा।
Congress parliamentary chairperson Sonia Gandhi launched a scathing attack on BJP, alleging that the ruling NDA government led by BJP is trying to vilify and erase the legacy of India's first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru. Hitting out at BJP, Sonia Gandhi said that there is no doubt whatsoever that the project to vilify Nehru is the main objective of the ruling government today. Responding to Sonia Gandhi's remarks, BJP clarified that Nehru's contributions have never been underestimated and said that the Congress has always tried to cover up for the mistakes that were made then. It's just that now historical realities are out in the public domain. Listen in to what Sonia Gandhi said and a rebuttal that came in from the BJP.
While we welcome ongoing analysis of his contributions, what is not acceptable is the systematic attempt being made to denigrate, distort, demean, and defame him. The sole objective of this is to not only diminish him as a personality, his universally recognized role in India's independence struggle, and his early decades as a leader of an independent nation challenged by unprecedented problems. But it is also to demolish his multifaceted legacy in a crude and self-serving attempt to rewrite history.
किसी की लेगेसी खत्म नहीं हो रही है, लेकिन सोनिया जी हो या कांग्रेस पार्टी को उस सुरूर और गुरूर से बाहर निकलना चाहिए कि इंडिया इज इंदिरा और इंदिरा इज इंडिया। इस सुरूर और गुरूर से बाहर निकलना चाहिए कि नेहरू इज हिंदुस्तान और हिंदुस्तान इज नेहरू।
They are the people who have underestimated the contribution of Nehru. It is not the Bharatiya Janata Party or the current dispensation that is indulging in it. There are parts of history which was tried to cover some of the mistakes made at time. Human beings make mistakes. So that has been highlighted earlier. There was an attempt to cover all that up. So when that reality comes into public domain, it has nothing to do with the dispensation. It is something to do with historical reality. Now, I think they, instead of preaching much, they must practice what they preach, and the Nehru surname should be added to the family line. And if they feel there's some hindrance that they prefer the Gandhi surname, then there is a problem somewhere. And I think it is on that line they should think that they have shown disrespect to Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru.
इस तरह नेहरू जी पे हमला होता है, जब आप देखो अभी 2-3 दिन पहले भी हुआ, पिछले साल 10 साल में शायद अपने बारे में कम या और चीजों के बारे में कम, नेहरू जी के बारे में जितना इस सरकार ने, प्रधानमंत्री ने बार बार बोला है, जैसे पुरुषोत्तम जी ने कहा, ऐसा लगता कोई भूत चढ़ा हुआ नेहरू जी का उन पे। तो चलिए, आप किसी के बारे में आलोचना करना चाहते हैं, आपका अधिकार है, लेकिन बिल्कुल असत्य बोलें, कुतर्क बोलें, विषैले तरीके से बोलें, गलत बात बोलें, तो हम लोग जो ये कोई नहीं कहूँगा कि हम सिर्फ 100% नेहरू जी को मानते हैं या किसी और को मानते हैं, लेकिन उनका योगदान समझते हैं। उनका बनाया हुआ भारत जो है वो भारत है जिसमें हम रहना चाहते हैं। तो हम लोग भी अपना योगदान देना चाहते हैं कि सत्य असत्य के खिलाफ हम लोग सत्य के साथ और तथ्यों के साथ खड़े दिखें।
Latest in the National Herald case, where Delhi Police's Economic Offences Wing has issued a notice to Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar and his brother D.K. Suresh, asking him to provide financial and transactional details. The EOW stated that D.K. Shivkumar may have important documents related to the FIR that was filed against Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi in the National Herald case. The notice sent on the 29th of November ordered him to appear by the 19th of December or provide all the requested information. Even as Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar has called the notice a harassment, he also said that he will fight this notice in court. Listen in.
It is very shocking to me. I had given all the details to the ED. ED had summoned me and my brother also. We had given all the notice. There is nothing wrong. It is our institution. But I don't know why after the ED also has filed a charge sheet, there was no need of the police to register a case. So we will take up this case. We will fight in the court of law. That is, it is only the harassment. What is there? It is our money. We can give to anyone whom we like when we pay taxes. There is nothing involved. Already the PMLA case is over. Already they have filed the charge sheet. Then what more they can do it? They just to harass Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, and all the supporters. They are trying to create confusion.
A live update with regards to Indigo, where a high-level meeting has concluded between the Aviation Minister and Indigo CEO Peter Elbers, and alongside that, the centre has rolled out new fare caps to shield passengers from skyrocketing ticket prices. For routes up to 500 kilometres, fares can't cross 7,500 rupees. Between 500 and 1,000 kilometres, the fares have been capped at 12,000 rupees, and for distances between 1,000 and 1,500 kilometres, the prices cannot be more than 15,000 rupees. And for any journey that is more than 1,500 kilometres, the ticket prices have been capped at 18,000 rupees. Now, the ministry says that these limits stay temporarily in place until fares stabilise, and they apply to all bookings, those that have been made on the airline's website or any online travel portal. A tough message to airlines and some breathing room for flyers who are stranded with limited options for travel. Listen in.
I want to share with you that we have experienced severe operational disruptions for the past few days. Since then, the crisis continued to aggravate, with today, December 5th, being the most severely impacted day, with the number of cancellations well over 1,000, or more than half of our number of daily flights. I, on behalf of all of us at Indigo, would like to extend our sincerest apologies. Messages have been sent on social media, and just now a more detailed communication with information on refunds, cancellations, and other customer support measures was sent. Also, we've stepped up our call center capacity. Secondly, due to yesterday's situation, we had customers stranded mostly at the nation's largest airports. Our focus was for all of them to be able to travel today itself, which will be achieved. For this, we also ask customers whose flights are cancelled not to come to airports, as notifications are sent on this.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed the Hindustan Times Leadership Summit today, highlighted India's growth story, starting from the GDP boom to the massive move towards women empowerment. Listen in.
हमें अपने देश को पूरी तरह से हर क्षेत्र में गुलामी की मानसिकता से पूर्ण रूप से मुक्त करना है। अभी कुछ दिन पहले मैंने देश से एक अपील की है। मैं आने वाले 10 साल का एक टाइम फ्रेम लेकर देशवासियों को मेरे साथ मेरी बातों को लिए कुछ करने के लिए प्यार से आग्रह कर रहा हूं, हाथ जोड़ के विनती कर रहा हूं। 140 करोड़ देशवासियों की मदद के बिना मैं कर नहीं पाऊंगा, और इसलिए मैं देशवासियों के बार बार हाथ जोड़ के कह रहा हूं। और 10 साल के इस टाइम फ्रेम में मैं क्या मांग रहा हूं? मैकाले की जिस नीति ने भारत में मानसिक गुलामी के बीज बोए थे, उसको 2035 में 200 साल पूरे हो रहे हैं, 200 ईयर हो रहे हैं, यानी 10 साल बाकी है। और इसलिए इन्हीं 10 वर्षों में हम सभी को मिल करके अपने देश को गुलामी की मानसिकता से मुक्त करके रहना चाहिए।
External Affairs Minister Dr. Jaishankar spoke to NDTV's Editor-in-Chief Rahul Kanwal at the HT Leadership Summit on Putin's visit to India. He said that India has good defense ties with Russia and that both nations are optimizing their relationship. Listen in.
You're trying to further India-Russia ties at a time when the United States would have ideally wanted greater strategic alignment, which now seems very, very difficult. But do you think, given that you're in the final stages, or at least attempting to push through the first tranche of an India-US trade deal, President Putin's very public visit to India complicates negotiations with DC?
No, I disagree with you. I think everybody knows that India has relations with with all the major countries of the world, and I think for any country to expect to have a veto or a say in how we develop our relations with others is not a reasonable proposition, because remember, the others can expect the same. So I think we've always made it very clear that we have multiple relationships, we have a freedom of choice, we talk about what is called strategic autonomy, and that continues, and I cannot imagine why anybody would have reason to expect the contrary.
DGCA, the aviation regulator, has issued a show cause notice to Indigo CEO. Notice given regarding the delays, the cancellations that have taken place that have caused the entire sector to go into a complete tizzy. Let's get in my colleague Akhilesh Sharma for more update and detail with regard to what exactly does the notice say. Akhilesh.
Well, the DGCA notice has mentioned events of the past few days which have caused severe inconvenience, hardship and distress to passengers. It also says that the flight disruption is a non-provisioning of adequate arrangements to cater the revised requirements for smooth implementation of the approved FTDL scheme. And they also mentioned that as the CEO of Indigo, he was responsible for ensuring effective management of the airlines, but he has failed in his duty to ensure timely arrangements for conduct of reliable operations and the availability of the requisite facilities to the passengers. So now he has been given a show cause notice, and he has been given time for 24 hours, that within the receipt of 24 hours of this notice, he has to reply that why appropriate enforcement action should not be initiated against him. And this is a clear-cut indication that the DGC has taken very seriously the events of the past few days and asked him to reply within 24 hours. If he doesn't reply, the CEO of the Indigo, then strict action will be taken against him. This is what the notice says.
The notice also says that large-scale operational failures indicate significant lapses in planning, oversight and resource management. So very important, sharp words that have come in for the show cause notice that has come in there, Akhilesh.
That's correct. In fact, it also mentions that how all the rules and regulations of the flight operations were not kept in mind in the past few days, and that has caused severe inconvenience to the passengers across the country, and that was also hardship and distress. And prima facie, they are saying it was a non-compliance on the part of the airline. That means very clearly that the DGCA holds Indigo Airlines responsible for the entire chaos which has taken place in the past few days.
All right, I'm going to leave it there. Akhilesh Sharma filling us in with the latest updates coming in. DGCA issued a show cause notice to Indigo's CEO.